Hi guys, it's Eric from Denmark. What can we learn from sports stars and influencers and the biggest celebrities? That is what we're going to talk about today. I hope you had a fantastic Christmas and a really good New Year. In Denmark, we are under lockdown once more. We are not going to work. We are not allowed to meet more than 5 people at a time. So right now, it's very boring to be a Dane in Denmark and whatever nationality you have. So I hope that the situation is much better where you are right now. When we see those big sports stars and we see the celebrities, we see Kylie Jenner and so on, how many people they have following them. There are things that we can learn, because when you have a big following and people that love what you're doing, well, you can sell them stuff. And let's face it, that's why we go on to online and make a business page. We go onto Facebook and make a business page is, of course, well, to bring value, but also make some money in the long run, right? If we haven't met, my name is Eric Precious, and I help network marketers and home-based business owners to take their business online. Let me know where you're coming in from in this beautiful world, and let me know if you are under lockdown like we are. It's very, very boring right now. So I have 3 steps for you that I think we should talk about. And well, maybe you're thinking, yeah, I'm not Kylie Jenner. No, there's only one Kylie Jenner, but you are yourself. And even though you think you have nothing to offer, you have a lot to offer. And we can each make our own brand with followers. No doubt about that, because there are always people that will find what you have interesting and find it valuable. So the first thing, of course, to get people to know you, like you, and trust you is that you got to have some kind of platform. You got to have a business page on Facebook. You got to have an Instagram account or something like that. But let's say that you have that no matter what. And of course, if you have a business page on Facebook, I would really urge you to go live on Facebook, because it's the fastest way to get people to know you, like you, and trust you. They can see you, they can hear your voice, and they can decide, is that a good guy or a bad guy? Do I want to follow? Do I not want to follow? Does he give you value or does she give you value? You can make a brand out of yourself. So, and that's a little in line with step number 1 that I'm going to talk about, and that is you got to build a brand. And the brand is you. It's your voice, it's your face, it's what you bring people. And you have, if you make a successful business page, if you make a successful Instagram account, well, you have people watching you 24/7, and you don't even have to be there, because you can plan content, and you can well think about when is the best time to post something, and so on. And how do you build a brand? Ooh, that's a big one. We're not going to talk about that today, but if you would like to build a personal brand and don't know how to get started, you are welcome to contact me, or you could grab this free bootcamp that I have so you can get started online. And why not start? It's 2021. It's in the start of the year. Why not get started right now so you can attack people the right way, not the spammy way? So right, yes, down here if you would like the free bootcamp. And let me know down here if you have a business page right now. I would really like to know, so we could connect later. So that's number 1. You got to build a brand, and the brand is, yeah, it's you. So that was number 1. And if you're already building a brand, let me know. I would also like to know that. And number 2 is you got to make some content. You got to give people value, some valuable content. And you got to give a lot of content. You got to give a lot of value, because If people have to know you, like you, and trust you, they have to feel that you bring a lot of value to the table. I follow a lot of experts, and what I learn from them, I share on my business page. I'm not an expert, and you don't have to be an expert to build a brand, but you can follow a lot of experts. You can read blog posts, you can read books, and what you learn in these books, blog posts, or if you follow experts, you can turn around and use your own words. And that's how you create content without being an expert. And that's very important. You don't have to be an expert to start online with your business. You got to find out what triggers people to follow you. And you got to know that if you want to build a brand, it's very important that the things you talk about is something that interests you. Don't start up building a brand around something you don't care about, because you're going to burn out. Maybe you can hold for a month or two, but you are going to burn out because, well, you don't have the interest. So find something that really interests you, and make sure that that what you talk about is something that brings value to people. So that's step number 2. You got to bring value. And number 3 is, and that's maybe the most important, and you don't have to be an expert to follow this step, because this step is consistency. You got to be consistent. If you have a business page, you got to make content. And it's not enough to make content every Monday. No, you got to make content every day. And if that's overwhelming and you get sweaty armpits, well, that's because it's out of your comfort zone. And a lot of the things you got to do to build a brand is going out of your comfort zone. And especially if you're going to make Facebook Lives. When I planned on making my first Facebook Live, it took me around a month before I took the decision to do it. And I was driving in my car, and suddenly I thought, I'm going to do it. So I went out to a field in a snowy weather in Denmark, and I made my first live. And did it suck? Well, big time. It was awful. But did I do it? Yes, I did it. And well, maybe I didn't bring so much value in the 3 minutes that I survived on that field in snowy weather, but it got me started. And shortly after that, I decided to make 30 days in a row with Facebook Lives. And when I did that, well, suddenly it wasn't so nerve-wracking. Suddenly I wasn't so scared about doing Facebook Lives. Well, I've tried it a lot of times, and of course I have nerves when I go on, because I don't want to look completely stupid. But let's face it, we make mistakes, we make failures all the time, but we learn from it, and that's the most important. So you got to do it consistently. And yes, it will take time. It will take a lot of time before you hit the high note and you are a brand. And you got to take small steps. That's it. Small steps. Let's see. I have some notes here under the camera. The great thing is, when you make a brand, you can sell people stuff. Not right away, but if they know you, like you, and trust you, and you bring a lot of value, eventually you can sell them stuff. And that's the most important thing, that you don't have to bug your friends, you don't have to bug your family. People come to you, and it's called attraction marketing. And if you want to know something about attraction marketing, write yes in the comments. And let me know, are you working online? Are you making Facebook Lives? Are you working with attraction marketing? Let me know. I really would like to know. So that was the 3 steps. I will just recap them quickly. Number 1 is, you got to build a brand, and the brand is you. And number 2 is, you got to bring a lot of value. You got to make content with value. And number 3 is consistency. And that was the 3 steps that, well, a lot of well-known sports stars do it. Consistency. And celebrities, of course, well, maybe they have people to do the stuff when they get big enough, but right now there's you and there's me, and we do our stuff ourselves, right? So that was all from me today. If you want to listen to more value from me, press the 3 dots up here and turn on notifications so you know when I'm going online and go live. And I go live every Tuesday and every Thursday. Have a great day and thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Bye-bye.